Hi, welcome everybody. My name is Tracy and I'm going to give you a Yin Yoga workout today with a little meditation. So first of all, what is Yin? I'm going to give you some Yin qualities. Darkness, passive, cool, water, moon, mysterious, earth. So those are just some words used to describe yin. And yin and yang coexist together, side by side, coming from the same energy, but at different qualities, different frequencies, different sides. But they're always together. One can't exist without the other. And I was thinking, it's nice to do yin when our lives are really hectic and busy and we're always active and on the go. And it's a nice way to balance out your energy. So lately I've been feeling like doing some yin for energy balance. So let's start off. Get in a comfortable position. You can do that. You can grab a blanket and fold it. You can grab several blankets if you like and fold them. And you can just sit on the blankets and then come into easy pose where you just cross your ankles. And then I'm going to have you just take a deep inhalation, breathing in through your nose, and then exhale through your mouth. Let's do two more like that. Feel like you have equal weight across each one of your sits bones, the bones you're sitting on. One more deep inhale. And then exhale. Soften the chest, soften the breastbone, melts down into the chest, and those ribs just all fall down one over the next. Place palms on top of knees. If you want, you can have index fingers together. You can have middle finger together. What feels good to you. You could have palms up in the air, whatever feels good to you. And let's just take a few moments. And I want you to focus on the breath. The breath is our anchor. And let's just observe. Let's just observe our breathing. So we're going to take an inhale through the nose. And then exhale fully through the mouth. One, breathing in through your nose. Exhale. Two. Breathing into your belly. And exhale. Three. Four. Five. Six. 7. 9, 10. Good. So we observed the breath and we are present in the moment. And let's start our yoga yin asanas. Starting with butterfly. You can still sit on a blanket and take your ankles, uncross them. Take your feet, soles of feet are together, and just allow the tops of those thighs to twist out from the hip sockets. Feel your sits bones, the bones you're sitting on, equal on the mat underneath you. Sink down into your pelvis. Now lengthen all the way through the top of your head. Elongate your entire spine. Breathing in. And then exhale. Focus inward. And we're going to slowly, gently elongate our spine and gently stretch forward over our legs. Breathing in. We're going to stay here for 2 minutes. I'm looking at the clock. And breathing out. Good. Breathing in. Find that point. Find that point where you reach the edge. Your muscles are going to fight for about 60 to 90 seconds. And then our brain is going to say it's okay to start releasing. And we're going to bypass the muscles and start to get into tendons and ligaments, connective tissue, and fascia so that we can release around the joints. When we do this, our cortisol levels in our body decrease. So just focus inward and breathe. When you feel your tissue give, go a little deeper into the stretch. If you start stretching forward more, you can bring a prop under your arms, under your elbows, under your forearms. You could still be sitting on your blanket. We want that release, that give, that passivity. We're not fighting, we're surrendering. Give into your body a little bit more each time. Take one more deep inhale. Gently start to walk hands in, lift chest. Take hands to outside of knees and then slowly lift knees together. As your knees come together, place your hands on the mat by your sides and then do a tiny little windshield wiper from side to side. Little counter stretch for 4, stretch, 3, good, 2 more. And last one, excellent. Okay, next one, if you want to take your yoga blanket, your folded blanket, a towel if you have it. If you want, you could sit on it. Bring your pelvis underneath it. the blanket under your pelvis. And then we're going to think of equal weight on each one of our sits bones, okay? And then you're going to just take one leg out, knee points up. Now we're going to slide the other leg out, the knee points up. Equal weight across halves of pelvis. I want you to really stretch your spine. Lengthen your spine up. You're lengthening. And we're going to start to stretch forward. You don't have to force the straddle. You don't have to force stretching your legs as far as they possibly can go. Just kind of experiment. Knees face up, those thigh bones twist out. And you're going to start to walk forward onto your mat. Your spine is long. And just focus inward. Breathing in. Inhale. Ribs expand. Breathe into your belly. And then exhale. Notice what sensations that you feel in your body. Go to that wall where you can't go any further. And you're going to hold it there. Breathing in and exhaling. Breathe into that wall that you hit. Breathe into that spot and it gives. Breathing in. Commit to the stretch. Commit to holding it. Now focus on your breath. Breathe in. Bring it into your ribs, into your belly, all the way down. And exhale. If you can elongate your spine, you can bring a pillow under your forehead and you can come further down on the mat. Breathing in. And exhaling. Go to that point where you can't go any further. And you're going to stay right in it. And just feel your body surrender and release. Be open to receive. Receive that new oxygen, prana, life force, energy from the universe. Breathe in. Exhale any tightness, any built up tensions being held within your body. With each exhale, release any tension or pent up emotions that you've been holding on to that you need to let go to feel more free and present. Going to take another breath. Inhale and exhale. Now slowly, I want you to start to press through the hands, extend the arms, bringing your body up. And then from here, I want you to slide your leg in. Then I want you to slide your other leg in. Awesome. And we're going to do caterpillar. Caterpillar, if you have a tight back, tight hamstrings, back of upper thighs. Go ahead and stay on your folded blanket. You'll give your hips more space and your low back more space. So you're going to extend the legs straight out, lengthening. And then what I want you to do here, just shake out your knees for a second. So you have your legs extended out in front of you. You could be sitting on your blanket. And then from here, what I want you to do, you're elongating your spine. Feel equal weight in each of your sits bones. Really stretch that spine. And you're going to start to reach over the legs. Elongate to the point that you can stretch to. And you're going to go as far as you can go without forcing. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel the stretch. So you're going to try not to shy away from that stretch, but you're going to go into it a little deeper. So you're breathing in, go into the stretch a little deeper. Find the point where you can hold it. You can have your arms relaxed on the floor by your sides. You can have hands on shins. You could stretch with hands on your feet. Hands on the ground, whatever feels good to you. And you're breathing in. Just feel the spine stretch long. Breastbone lengthens forward towards thighs. Take note of what your body is feeling right now. Looking at the time, breathing in, and then exhaling. Breathing in, surrender. Release any tension as you commit to holding. Your brain will send signals saying it's okay to go a little deeper. And just focus on your breath, turning inward, and whatever sensations you might feel. Whatever emotions that may come up, just observe them. Acknowledge that they're there and just let them go. Release. We can store pent up energy, emotions in our tissue. With each exhale, just get rid of anything that might be dragging you down, making you feel heavy. Use the breath as an anchor point. When you feel the fascia give, go a little deeper. Take another deep inhale. And exhale, releasing. Slowly start to press into your hands and lifting away from the mat. Awesome. Good job, everybody. So next, what I want to do, bend your knees, slide forward off of your folded blanket for a moment. Experiment what's comfortable on your wrist. You can have hands forward or you can rotate back behind you. If you have carpal tunnel or anything going on in the forearm or the wrists, instead of having your hands be forward, you might want to kind of turn the other way so it kind of stretches in the front here so it doesn't jam up in the wrist. You can turn hands away from you, fingers facing back. And then just gently relax your shoulders down away from your ears. I want you to press down into the bottoms of your feet. And I want you to keep your feet hip width apart. And I want you to start to tighten your glutes. Push down into your feet and lift hips to sky. So we're just going to do a little tabletop for a moment. And just protect neck. Just look, eye gaze straight ahead. And just think of lifting breastbone to sky, open shoulders, open chest. Press feet into the floor. Lift hip bones to sky. Feel your spine elongate. Good. Keep neck like this. If you feel like your neck needs a deeper stretch, you can tilt back a little bit. And then slowly bring chin forward. And we're going to place our pelvis right back down to the mat. All right, so from here, what I want to do, let me look at the time. So we're going to go into single leg shoelace. And let's take our legs straight in front of our body. And I'm going to modify this, okay? I'm going to make this as conducive as possible to get your hips to open and release. And we're going to do it slowly. And another time, we're going to go into a deeper shoelace. But for right now, I'm going to have you take one foot, cross your ankle over the knee. Eventually, we're going to be having the knee like over the other knee, but for today, I just want you to have one leg extended straight out on your mat. You could take a blanket. You could stick it under that knee for support. And basically, the other leg is just straight on the mat. Leg is straight, knee is pointing up. And you have equal weight through each sits bone, the bones that you're sitting on. And I want you to really stretch and elongate up. So I'm just doing a little modified shoelace just to get you started. We have that leg resting on top. It's higher than the knee joint. You're not putting your foot directly on the knee. It's a little higher up. Stretch your spine up. You could take a little pillow, stick it under the straight leg knee so the knee doesn't lock out. You could even place your hand under the knee. Keep the spine reaching long. And then you're going to gently come forward over the leg. So you're just breathing in. Really elongate your spine. Our goal is to stretch our spine and to open our hip. You can have a prop just to give a little more support. When your joints feel supported, then they give a little more. They don't hold as tight. So breathing in deeply and exhale. Just focus on your breath as your anchor point. Breathing in. When you feel the give, tension releasing out of the muscle, and then out of the joint, out of the connective tissue. Then you're going to take it a little deeper. Breathing in and breathing out. Keeping the length in your spine. Breathing in and breathing out. When you feel the give, come a little deeper into your stretch. Breathing into your belly. And releasing. Just let go of anything that doesn't serve you. And just observe. Take another deep inhale. And gently exhale. Slowly start to lock your hands in. All right. So from here, what I want to do, we're going to take that prop, place it to the side, bend the knees in for a moment, and then just do a small little windshield wiper side to side. So now I'm going to have you do a little downward dog. So for downward dog, what I might do, I'm not sure if I should keep the camera as it is. So from downward dog, maybe I'll do it differently to get into downward dog. Come to your hands and your knees, okay? And then you're going to curl the toes underneath you into the mat. And what I want you to do, before we go to downward dog, I'm going to do a little step to take you there. Press palms against the mat. Front ribs meet back ribs, so your spine is lengthened. Hover your knees up off mat. And I just want you to hold it here for a moment. And you're using your core, your abdominals are drawing in. Use your core. And breathe. Focus on the breath. So now I'll take you into downward dog. Slowly start to lengthen your legs behind you. It's okay if your heels don't press all the way down into the mat. That's fine. And then your hands, your palms are pressing into the mat. You can walk it for a moment if you like. Feel like your arms are twisting outward inside your shoulder sockets, okay? Creating space. And then feel how breastbone stretches forward, lengthening towards the mat. Spine is long. Hold here for a moment and breathe, stretch. Breathing in. And then exhale. Excellent. Breathing in and exhale. Now from here, we're going to take 2 steps forward. 1, 2. Take right foot in front of left. Take left foot back. And then what I want you to do, we're going to have one hand on each side of the foot. Bring the back knee down, and you're going to let your right knee start to fan out to the side a little bit. And we're going to do a dragon stretch, wing dragon. So our right foot's forward. You can have your back knee up, starting with your heel lifted. Your toes are curled under on the mat. So our wing dragon, I'm just going to hold it here for a second. And then we're going to go into the pose a little deeper. So I'm going to have you take the knee towards the mat, and then you're going to take your foot against the mat. Now take your right hand and walk it next to the left hand, so both hands are to the left of your right foot. Your knee is pointing out, and I just want you to hold it here for a moment. Now there's various things that we can do. We started in a high wing dragon. Now we're in a lower dragon. And I'm going to have you slowly start to bend forward a little bit, stretching forward. And then slowly coming up. And then stretching forward. Breathing in and slowly coming up. 3 more. Slowly stretch forward. Slowly coming up. And 2. Stretching forward. Slowly coming up. And last one. Now as you slowly press up, I'm going to have you extend your back leg out straight. Toes are curled underneath you. You can keep the left hand where it is, but I'm going to ask you to take the right hand to the outside of your knee. And then what I want you to do is a little twist. So you're going to start to rotate and extend that arm in line above your shoulder. So we're just going to do a little twist, breathing in. And exhale. Breathing in. And exhale. One more time, breathing in. And exhale. So we just did a little twisted dragon. Take that hand to the mat. And now from here, we're just going to walk our foot in a little closer.